3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Hey, friends. Happy Tuesday. Back for another day of podcasting fun. We appreciate you being here. Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai, right on the price, right on the pike. We're in the American Shaman of PA Studios. Your mornings and workouts don't need to be sluggish. Get more energy and focus with CB Go. Try CB Go for only $15 at American Shaman of PA. Hello, Steph.
Hello.
So let me tell everyone a little bit what it's like to do this show after what happened last week. Every day so far, now it's only been 2, but every day so far that I get here before Steph, I have to see this disappointed look on her face. She walks in, looks at me, looks at the ground, looks around, realizes I didn't bring the dog, Frank the Tank, and then goes, oh, hey.
I said, oh, it's just you. Sorry. It's just the truth.
I am now disappointing 2 women daily, my wife and Steph. So, yeah, welcome to my life.
Hey, I mean, no offense. I was just like, after you bring him once, now it's kind of in the back of my mind. Am I going to see him today? Is he going to be there today?
It's probably going to be a little bit.
Yeah.
Before he was just kind of a little, he caused some problems.
I know. He was kind of difficult.
Literally made Friday's show shorter than it was supposed to be because we had to go. And that's
but it was
okay.
worth it.
It's okay. Yeah, it's not like, I mean, we only answer to ourselves. It's not like we have some boss that's like, hey, the dumb dog ruined the show, can't bring him in.
Yeah, no.
We are the boss. So, I mean, yes, I can bring him in, but I want him to be slightly calmer.
Right.
Maybe understand instruction just a little bit better.
Right. Maybe when he's a little older.
Yeah. And you're
like another week or 2.
You're always welcome at the house to see him. And, depending on what I'm doing, if you're like, hey, can you bring Frank over to my house? What do you think I'm going to say? No? If I have the time?
I wish I had more time to spend with him.
Well, yeah, you can. Bring him over. What do you think your dogs would do if I brought him over? Would they freak out?
Zoe would love it. Miley would freak out at first, but she wouldn't be aggressive. She would just bark.
Sure.
And her fin would stand up.
Yep.
And then she would just ignore him probably.
Yeah.
But Zoe would love it. They have a little puppy play date.
We could, because he's only going to be this big for a little bit longer.
I know.
He's going to be probably 80, 90 pounds. So
He's going to be a big boy.
That's his name's not Frank the Tank for no reason. It's not ironic. You want to meet Frank the Tank and it comes out it's the size of Zoe? No. He's going to be a monster. Can't wait for it. Is this romantic? In Germany, a man broke into a prison. He scaled a 10-foot fence, dodged surveillance cameras, and used a key made from a spoon to break into this low-security facility. It wasn't the first time he did it. The man had been breaking into jail for nearly a month so he could hook up with his girlfriend who was in there.
Gosh, so he got it all figured out.
Yeah.
I do this every day.
Scaled the fence, dodged the cameras, used a makeshift key, all for that booty dough.
Aw, that's commitment right there.
Is it?
That is true love.
I would break into jail for you. I would break into jail, not out of jail, into jail.
How romantic.
No report on what she did to get in jail, how long they've been together. But I'm telling you, she must have had something going for her if this guy's breaking into jail. There's a lot of women out there who aren't in jail.
I was going to say, I'm not saying like cheating is right, but like, let's be honest, people do it. He could just be finding someone else, but he's not.
No.
Must be something special going on there.
That is his person. That is his person. Again, don't know what she's in for. Don't know how long she's going to be in. Imagine if she was only in for a couple of months. He's like, dude, just wait. Chill out.
Why are you here every day?
She's literally the only one that wants to hook up with me in the world.
I am desperate.
So we hear people talking about it all the time. Someone's got a case of the Mondays. Mondays are the worst. I hate Mondays. Boo. Research suggests that Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are equally despised. They looked at a poll. This is a huge one. 340,000 people Found moods were no worse on Mondays than any other working day except for Friday.
Of course, Friday's different. Although Thursday is Friday Eve, and I feel like people are a little bit more upbeat on Thursday. However, I have always said I think Tuesdays are worse than Mondays. Tuesdays, it's like being a sophomore. There's just nothing special about it. It's just there. And for some reason, Mondays, I don't know, seem to have more of a purpose. I've always felt like Tuesdays were the most blah.
Tuesdays, huh?
Yeah, I don't know why I always felt like that. Wednesday is like, you're getting there. Thursday, I think people are like better on Thursdays from my workplace experience.
Right. I didn't mind any day, really. Here, the thing about me is like I've always held multiple jobs at a time. So everyone's like, yeah, it's Friday. And I'm like, yeah, I'm working all weekend.
Right. You weren't that excited about it.
No, like enjoy your Fridays, people. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to pretend like I was like, great, it's a weekend. I got to go dig ditches. No, it was the weekend. I had to go DJ, and I was DJing in clubs and bars and stuff. So my job was fun, and I made good money. So I wasn't really complaining. I'm still not to this day. If I didn't have those jobs, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be able to afford it because radio doesn't pay anything. So, you know, it wasn't that big of a deal Friday for me. So every day was kind of the same. But every day was not bad. I didn't mind it.
Right. I mean, doing what we do, it was never really bad.
No, but I mean, I guess if you had a really awesome weekend, it was bad. It was hard to say goodbye to it and start a new day.
I think Mondays can be tough for
it
that
can
reason.
be, but thank God we have scientists out there to do things like that instead of curing cancer.
I was going to say, is this really what they're spending their time on during a global pandemic?
Yeah. Speaking of dumb surveys, according to this survey, nearly 1 in 4 singles, so this is 25%. And this is not you, and I'll explain why this is not you. You probably understand why it's not you. Nearly 1 in 4 singles get on a plane over holiday season, which I guess technically we're still in because Easter. Does that count?
Wait, do they just mean like close to a holiday?
Yeah, they just say holiday season.
Oh, because we're in Lent or...
I don't. Anyway, they get on a plane over the holiday season, hoping the person sitting in the next seat might be a future date or spouse. Like, how could you stop watching those stupid movies?
There's a Hallmark movie
Of
about
course
that.
there is.
I'm pretty sure that...
Of course there is.
Well, technically... No. Actually, technically, to Hallmark's credit, they twisted it a little bit. She was actually the flight attendant.
Oh, gotcha. So, here's why this is not you, because you don't fly alone.
Right.
Would you fly alone?
I have a couple times.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh.
I went down to visit Michael a couple times.
Oh, that's right.
Well, I guess
you
maybe
did.
it was only the one time by myself.
Did you hope that the person sitting next to you was your soulmate?
I don't think the thought ever crossed my mind. It was during COVID, so everyone's wearing masks
Gotcha.
and being super not, distant.
So this happened to me. I've flown as much alone as I have with other people. It's about 50-50. This was before I met my wife. So I was flying... I forget where I was flying to, but I was so happy because it was... me and then 2 other seats, and I'm like, yes, no one's coming. And then at the very last second, someone got on the plane, and it was an extremely attractive girl.
Oh.
And I'm like, what do I want here? Do I want this girl to sit next to me, or do I want this entire row to myself?
Which one?
She ended up sitting next to me, but we had 3 chairs, so we could put a seat between us, which is good because I'm a little bit of a bigger guy, so I like the room, and I don't want to be spilling over onto somebody else, especially a stranger. So it was a decent flight. We talked a little bit, just very little bit, and then we just kind of stopped talking. But it was funny. I was like, I wonder what's the story with this girl.
Did you think it could be fate?
No, because... at the time, I was not very good at talking to girls. Not saying I would be great now, but at the time, I was definitely like shy around women, and I don't think anything would have come of it because I would have had to make the move, and yeah, no, probably wasn't going to happen. But it's funny because before I go on a plane, I always take the most thorough shower of the year, basically. I do. Because, I mean, it's not like I take bad showers to begin with, but...
Yeah, wait,
but
what?
I like make sure that I get everything I'm supposed to get because I don't want to be like some smelly guy in a plane that ruins the experience for everyone
Right,
else.
because you're so close to a bunch of strangers.
Especially if I'm flying by myself. So if I'm going somewhere and I'm in a hotel and I'm flying back home, I use all the soap and everything that they give us for free at the hotel and make sure that I'm good to go for the person next to me because I just don't want to be like that guy that they go home and be like, okay, so everything was great until the flight home when I had to sit next to this fat dude who smelled. I just don't want to be that dude in the story. I just don't. Coming up next, find out why this guy faked his own kidnapping.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
In Arizona, a man staged his own kidnapping. Now, we've heard about stories like this before, Steph. Sometimes it's to get money from parents. Sometimes it's just to get attention. This guy, 19-year-old Brandon Souls, he just didn't feel like going to work that day. Well,
Wow.
he was found with his hands tied behind his back, with a belt and a bandana in his mouth, near a water tower in, February 10th. He told authorities 2 masked men had kidnapped him, hit his head, and knocked him unconscious, then drove him around before dumping him where he was found. He said his father had a large amount of money hidden around town, which is why they kidnapped him. This is weird. His father has a large amount of money hidden around town?
Yeah, why? Like a treasure hunt?
Detectives found no evidence of the kidnapping that occurred and no truth that his father had a lot of money hidden. He confessed he made the whole story up
No.
in order to get out of work at a tire shop where he...
Wow. He really hates his job.
Could you imagine hating your job that much where you fake your own kidnapping? How do you do that? How do you tie up your hands behind your back?
You know, I was going to say that. I always hate to give the bad guy the credit, but like, how did he even do that? That's kind of impressive.
Right, I'm not mad. I'm impressed. Show me, bro. Is there a YouTube video?
Right.
How to fake your own kidnapping?
There must be.
I mean, I think you would have to do the gag with the handkerchief, right? A belt and a bandana. So, like, yeah, I'm sure you have to put the bandana in your mouth and the belt, and then take care of the hands.
Right, you got to really know what you're doing. But then how long do you have to wait?
You just sit there.
You just sit there and wait.
You just sit there and wait till someone notices you.
Can you imagine the anticipation? And you have to get yourself worked up when someone notices you and act like you're all freaked out.
Now, what about his dad? Does his dad feel like a failure because he doesn't have a bunch of money hidden around town?
I don't understand where that even came from.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Like, they knew he had money hidden around town because his dad likes to bury things like a dog. So they kidnapped him to get him to tell where his dad had the things buried around town. It doesn't make any sense, any of it. Not shocking that he was found out.
Can't believe it. Yeah.
I don't know the answer to this question. Do you think he gets fired from the tire shop?
I would hope so.
Yeah, probably, me too. Are you clumsy with your phone?
Yes, unfortunately. After I got a new one like 2 months ago, and I've been pretty good so far. I haven't dropped it, but
Really?
Yeah.
Not once?
not a single time. Well, I dropped it on my face one time when I was laying down.
Oh, yeah, so
but-
you're laying like this?
You feel so dumb.
We've all done that. A new poll says that 1 in 3 Americans currently have a crack in their phone screen. I don't have one in my screen, but I have one of those glass back phones.
Right.
And I have a huge crack going down like the back, but it still works fine. So I'm wondering if I'm going to get charged. Anyway, whatever. According to the poll, the average American drops their phone on the ground 4 times every week.
A week? That's bad.
Now, it could be the ground, like on a carpet, so you're probably safe. You know, maybe, I wonder if it counts if you drop it in your car's floor. I don't know. I don't think it counts when you drop it on your face. But yeah, you know who's terrible at this, and she's going to hate the fact I'm calling her out, is my wife. She drops her phone all the time to the point where I go, are you okay? Like, are you having a seizure? Is there something I should know? Your hand's not working. Like, let me help you. Like, let me in. I want to be a part of your life. I don't know what's going on with her. I go, you are like so clumsy with your phone. How it's not cracked, and it's not. And it's old. Her phone is like 4 years old. It's not cracked. I'm shocked. She drops that thing all the time.
Wow. It is amazing that it's not cracked. You know, when I do typically drop mine, it's always when I'm trying to like get stuff out of my car and go into my house, because every time I get home, I feel like I'm like moving into my house. I have like water bottle, keys, phone, bag, other bag, random bracelet, chapstick, and somewhere along the line, something falls out of my hands. And a lot of times it's the phone.
But you've been very careful lately.
But I'm sure it'll wear off after I have the phone for a few more months.
You stop treating it like a little newborn baby.
Yeah.
So what's my most hated place in the world?
Oh. Is it a...
You know this. I talk about it all the
Wait,
time.
don't tell me. Your most hated place in the world.
The place I say that's the worst.
Is it some kind of like place to eat?
No,
Like,
like
what do you-
like it's a let's just say country. I'll give it
Oh,
away.
Australia.
Right, okay. Okay. Anyway, maybe I wasn't clear with that. Near Australia is a place called New Zealand. It's basically Australia light.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things in New Zealand that can kill you, just like Australia, right? There's sharks and snakes.
That's the
and-
spirit.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to New Zealand either. So we're going to talk about this story. An injured surfer was rescued Wednesday on a remote New Zealand beach. Why is this a story? Well, the man was surfing by himself near Auckland, New Zealand. He was swept into rocks by the waves. He lost his board and scrambled to shore after suffering serious injuries in the water. He didn't even have to hit like sharks and stuff for him to almost die. Anyway, the surfer then spent 2 hours trying to escape the beach, but became lost in the surrounding thick bush area. He returned to the beach, and with a bunch of sticks, he wrote help. Like he was trying to write help in the sand, place the sticks.
That's like something from a movie.
Right. This is what's funny. Luckily, a woman just walking on a path above the beach spotted him writing help. He got to like HEL, and then she saw it. So she called a local surf club, and 2 lifeguards raced to the scene with a jet ski, gave him first aid, and got him to a hospital. So he didn't even finish. He got like hell done. And she was like, I'm guessing he's going to say help. What's really funny, though, he was not on a remote beach. Like, there was a walking path right by the beach. He just didn't find it. So he got stuck for 2 hours in this thick bush area.
Right.
It was like, I'm giving up. I'll just go to the beach and write help with a bunch of sticks, and hopefully they'll see me from a helicopter. Because I got to be in some remote area. And some woman, like, walking her dog on a path found him.
Is that guy okay? Yeah, I'll call somebody.
Is he writing help? Is this a weird marriage proposal or something? I wonder if I could, like, help him. He looks hungry. Maybe take him to the restaurant that's right over there. Like, he was not... remember, it was a couple weeks ago we talked about the people that were stranded on the deserted island?
Yes, legitimately.
Yeah, no, this guy was, like... He was, like, just a couple miles from civilization.
Poor guy.
He just went the wrong way.
And he panicked.
Yeah. It's like, oh, no, I gotta write help in the sand. I gotta find shelter. Oh, my God. I'm like, Tom Hanks, where's my volleyball? Wilson! And someone's like, could you keep it down over there? We're trying to have a birthday party.
Who is that guy?
God, he's annoying. The road's like a mile that way. Coming up in just a couple of seconds, we're talking messy cars.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
We talked like a couple weeks ago about messy cars and whether or not it's a turnoff, remember? And you said it was. And I agree, even though as an owner of a messy car, if I'm ever trying to impress someone, I'll clean it up a little bit.
Right.
Right.
Just the effort.
Yeah. A new survey of 2,000 drivers from an auto protection company finds that 1 in 5, about 19%, haven't cleaned their car in the past 3 months. Have you?
I actually did. I cleaned it in January. I vacuumed it and dusted it.
Wow.
Everything.
Wow.
Yeah,
I need to do. I get the clutter out,
right.
but clean, not really.
It's one of those things that when I do it, I'm always like, I need to do this more often.
Right. Makes you feel good.
Yeah.
And then you do it in 6 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a year. 10% don't remember the last time they cleaned their car at all. Boom, 10%. If we're talking what you did, vacuum and things like that, and dusted. I don't think
Wash
I've ever
the windows.
Dusted my car. Wash the windows?
Yeah, doggy nose prints.
Yeah, I guess so. Over half the poll have spilled a drink on the floor or upholstery. Have you?
You know what? I don't think I have. There was one time a coconut cream pie cake that like had like this juice in it, and that like melted everywhere, but it wasn't a drink, and that made my car seat really sticky, and there's still a stain. But
Did you still get to eat the cake?
yes,
Good.
I didn't even notice that it melted till after we ate it, so it was all good.
Awesome. I was worried there for you for a second. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, I don't. I probably have. Actually, you know what? Was that? I'm trying to think if that was food. No, marinara sauce.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
I had got like a bunch of stuff from this restaurant, and like the mozzarella sticks fell over. Yeah, they fell.
No.
They fell. Like I stopped and they slipped out of the bag, fell out. Mozzarella sticks went all over the floor.
Pop,
And then
you gotta buckle them in. Are you new here?
I'm not proud of it, Steph. I thought we were like.
This is not
I
a
thought
safe
this
space.
was. Yeah, I thought we were in the. The non-judgmental trust tree.
No, I'm judging.
All right. Well, okay then. Let's stump Steph. The University of Pennsylvania found that something you can limit to 30 minutes per day can lead to a significant improvement in your well-being. So something you can, if you can limit this to no more than 30 minutes a day, your well-being will significantly increase.
Worrying,
Nope.
stressing,
Nope.
crying.
Well, I think. Wow. I think it's hard to limit worrying.
That's true.
Right. This is something you actually have control of. So it's
not an emotion.
No.
Okay.
It could create emotions, but no. Oh, well, that was my 30 minutes of worrying today. I am good. What's next? Oh, now on to my 30 minutes of stressing. Okay. And then
crying.
So that's an hour and a half of my day. All right. 22 and a half hours left.
Okay, so it's more measurable. Like
Very much so.
so it's something that's bad for you?
I think that as time has gone on, we've learned how bad this thing is for you. If you're doing it
Vaping.
I think we're learning how bad it is for you if you do it continuously. It's not vaping.
Does it have to do with some like eating or drinking
Nope.
something?
Nope.
Is it some kind of physical
Nope.
thing you're doing?
Nope.
Do you do it at work?
You can do it at work, yes.
So it traditionally isn't viewed as a bad thing, but we're learning that it can be? Is that what you would say?
I would say that people had their people were thinking that it was bad, but now like science is starting to prove that it's bad for our well-being. People had their suspicions that it wasn't the best for you.
Cracking your knuckles.
No, cracking your knuckles is just fine.
My grandma used to always be like, "Stop it."
It's fine, Grandma. All right.
I honestly, can I have another hint
You are very good at this.
about at not doing it?
At not doing it.
Oh, gossiping.
No.
Trash talking other people.
No.
Complaining.
No. No. You are very
Frowning.
frowning or drowning.
Frowning. I frown for 30 minutes and then I stop. I don't do it very often.
No, you're very good at being
Oh, being negative.
at limiting yourself to this.
Being on social media. Yes.
That's what it is. Specifically, less time scrolling through photos of friends and old high school acquaintances can lower rates of depression and loneliness.
It's so true. It is so true. Wow. I should have gotten that a lot sooner.
I mean, vaping and frowning
And
were
crying.
also great guesses. All right. According to a new survey, they found that this amount of money was the average that someone can spend without checking with your spouse. This amount of money was the average that you can spend without checking with your spouse.
Like, it's not a big deal that you have to approve with them first.
And it's this amount of money.
$100.
Nope.
Is it more?
Yes.
300.
Nope.
More.
Yep.
That's a big purchase. I mean, I'm not married, so I don't know the rules, but 500?
Nope. Lower.
Okay, 450.
Oh, jeez. 400. No. I thought you went from 100 to 200 to 300 to 500. And I said lower. I thought you'd hit 400, but instead you threw me a curveball and 450. It's 400.
I was trying to shake things up.
You did shake things up because as soon as I heard 4, I was like, "Good job, Steph! Yay!"
Woo!
No,
I was
it's
close.
it's 400.
Okay.
Not 450. Well, that's what I wanted to talk about. Was like, I think that's a decent amount of money.
That's a lot of money.
And it all depends on how much you make.
That's true, because it might be a drop in the bucket for some people.
Everybody's different. For some people, that's like, what are you doing? That's our payment. You know what I mean? With some people, it's like 400. Oh, okay. Well, that's not bad. I just spent 1,200. You know,
Right. Might not be as big of a deal.
You know, my wife is she's so funny. She's so like, she makes more money than I do, and she's so good with money. And she'll be like, I don't know if I should buy this. And I'm all like, do it. Buy it. Because I'm over here buying whatever I want.
Right.
And
you want her to do it too.
Yeah. And I like never check with her. Does that make me a bad husband? Possibly.
Well, that's the rhythm you guys have. Every relationship's different.
Yeah. Well, I see things like this and I'm like, I just bought a camera lens that's more than that.
Oops.
Yeah. I mean, if we went through our purchases, it'd be my side of the conversation would be a lot longer. I'm not surprised to hear that. Why? As you look around this room for all of this.
Yep.
All right, everybody. We will see you tomorrow for Wednesday. Goodbye.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.